Today, we're going to build a working interactive website with one prompt using Uncommonable. We're going to start with a very simple idea, giving Uncommonable just one detailed prompt, and then we're going to see how close the very first version gets. So my hope is by the end of this video, you will have a project of your own, and you'll know it doesn't have to be perfect. We just got to start somewhere. So today, we're going to build a website that helps someone decide what to eat. They'll be answering a few simple questions, and the website is going to hopefully give them a recommendation. This is a great first build because it has a very clear purpose. The more specific you are, the better. It has very few interactive elements, and it produces a visible result for someone who visits the site. And if you wanted to add on more features later, you can. This project is small enough to finish with one prompt. So my advice for your very first prompt is to make sure that not every element you can add in is added in. All right, so we're going to start by going to uncommonable.com, and I'm going to go ahead and create an account. So your very first prompt should have 5 things that you're aiming for: what you're building, who it's for, what the user should be able to do, what result that user should get, and how you want your app, your website to look and feel. And the best thing about Uncommonable is you don't need technical language for this. So I'm going to show you what my very first prompt would be. So I've typed in, build a playful, mobile-friendly, interactive website called What Should We Eat? The website should help people decide what to make for dinner when they don't know what they want. And I want them to ask the user these questions one at a time. How much energy do you have with these options? How much time do you have with these options? What kind of food sounds good with these options? What main ingredients do you want? And then after the user answers, I want to show a dinner recommendation that matches their choices. The result should include the name of the meal, a short, encouraging description, an estimated cook time, a simple list of ingredients, 3 basic preparation steps, and the button to try. I want it to be warm and playful with a visual style, bold headings, rounded buttons, food-inspired colors, and clear progress throughout the questions. Make the experience easy to use on the phone and create a complete working version first. Do not add accounts, payments, or complicated features. I'm going to hit send now and see what happens next. What I like about Uncommonable as well is that you can be notified when your project is ready. So you can grab an email, a coffee. I'm going to hit yes, notify, and me personally, I like to kind of watch it working away. So I grab a coffee, take a look at this screen, and then we'll come back and see what we created together. While this is building, I want to emphasize that the first result is something that you can use as your starting place. You refine this over time. Your prompt doesn't have to think of every single thing the app needs to do. You just want to get a working version of your app, valuable enough that you can kind of start planning and shaping what the rest of that app will be. This is the very first version of the What Should We Eat Dinner Decided app. What I love right away is the headline. I like that this added some movement right there. I'm going to click through a few of the options and see what it comes up with. It came up with garlic butter noodles. I love the emojis. This is fun. Almost no effort. I like that it tells me what I need, how to make it, try again, give me good ideas. You know, I really like this first iteration of the app. I think it feels a little basic, obviously, but it's clear on how it's supposed to be used and interacted with. Let me actually test this try again button as well. Okay, let's say I have plenty of energy. I have an hour. I want you to surprise me, and I have nothing planned. Roasted veggie and herby rice. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I love the outputs. It does feel a little generic. So one of the things that I would love is adding multiple choice answers. So I'm going to type that in right now to see what result I get. All right, so what I've added in is this. Please add in multiple choice answers as an option and layer in preferences for dynamic outputs like vegetarian or other dietary restrictions. So I'm going to hit send and see how Uncommonable really shapes this project into something that's slightly more complex. Remember that prompting with Uncommonable is more of a conversation. You can't just wave your magic wand and have your project be completed. As you can see on the left-hand side here, you can read what it's doing as we go through. So it's adding in options like vegetarian, gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free. It's adding in swaps for things like nut-free or allergies. So it's walking you through kind of the thought process as it's going through. So something you can do is as you see it processing the conversation that you submitted, you can then go in and edit it with further prompts to really clarify the end product or the end result of what you're trying to get. All right, so it added in multi-select. So 3 of the 5 questions now take as many answers as you'd like. It added in dietary preferences, so a 5th question for those. And then a dynamic output. Every recipe carries 2 lists, diets already suited and diets that can be swapped out, plus the actual swaps. Okay. Let me go ahead and give it a try. So how much energy do I have? Let's say a little bit. How much time do I have? Let's say 30 minutes. What kind of food sounds good? Let's do comforting. And what do I already have? Let's say I have chicken and rice. And let's say anything we should cook around. Let's say I am gluten-free. Okay. So it's going to do a sticky honey soy chicken, adjusted soy sauce for its gluten-free. I was about to say soy sauce isn't gluten-free, so it did have that call out for being adjusted. Oh, I love it. Let me try give me a different idea and see what it says. Oh, that part didn't work. So a thing to note with your apps is to test them to make sure they work. This give me a different idea button doesn't work. So as I'm iterating on this, I would just say that in Uncommonable, the give me a different idea button doesn't work. Let's try again. And that one does work, so we wouldn't need to reconstruct that one. Now it's your turn. Head on over to uncommonable.com and start your free prompt today to see what you get. Below this video in the description and in the comment section, I will put a prompt that you can adapt and use for yourself. This prompt will help you, whether it's your first version, get that messy idea out there. And if you need some more support, head on over to our Build with Uncommonable Discord server, share it in our Discord, and we can help guide you into building something that it works for you and your business. I'll see you soon with another video. That's all for today. Bye for now.